should be coming up next.
Okay. That's definitely a good one. We've seen these guys play a million times, but still, like,
Yeah.
I'm always down to buy a ticket to see that match, honestly, just cause.
Well, we got the best seats in the house, I'll tell you that. So if you guys can take a look at the bracket right now, you are watching the Tekken Online Challenge. This is the US East event. We are down to our final 6 players. Of course, getting closer and closer. In our winners final, we have Dr. Blaze and Peanut going up against NG Obscure, a battle of 2 Florida players going at it. Of course, one of those players will be going into our grand finals, but we have to look into the losers bracket, and that's where all the action is going to be coming up. We have Nashi versus Spero coming up next, and right after that, we should have Sour Piggy versus Odell, the Finest Wave, who we just saw winning with that Geese Howard.
Man, if anybody in the chat's listening, I'd love to hear where Odell is even from, like what region he plays in, who are like the people that he plays with.
Can we look that up on Smash EG?
Yeah, if we can get more information on this player, he's killing it. I mean, he just took Whoopi out 2-0. I think we should be putting more of the attention on this player. Like, who is this guy? And that's kind of like, that's something that is like a strength for Odell, just like that unknown factor. If people don't know how he plays, don't know who he uses, they're going to have to do all the work figuring him out. Meanwhile, he's probably got like hours of Sour Piggy, hours of Nashi, all these guys in the tournaments. You can look them up at any given time, find out like what they like to do, their setups, their styles, and formulate some kind of a game plan. And when that match starts in the tournament, like he's already got a sense of what he wants to do. And then the other guy is like stuck just trying to just figure it out, put the pieces together. It's tough. Chad saying Chicago. Chad saying Chicago. Whoa. And Atlanta. Which one's it going to be?
Oh, he's from your backyard? Surprise, surprise.
Dude, we got so many new players in Atlanta that it's actually impossible to just like know everybody now. You know, back in the day, you could like know everybody in your community by name just because there was like 20 players, there's 30 players.
I think that's the beauty of Tekken 7, though. It's blown up in such a way where even at your own locals, you're like, who are these guys? Which is a great thing. I got to add, it's a great thing, but it's crazy to see
new faces everywhere. And even now, like, it's like 2020, 3 years into the console release of the game, there are still people coming in halfway through, midway through. Like, I started playing season 2, I started playing season 3. And Tekken 7 has just provided people with a lot of like, I guess like attention capturing moments where if you didn't play before, like you see like Lil Majin do his thing at Evo, then right away, like you're immediately captive. You want to play Tekken, you want to learn it, like stuff like that. We've had a lot of moments, you know, with Rangchu winning, Kudon's winning, a lot of inspirational moments where if you were just happened to be watching Tekken that day, that might have been what it took to get you like in the community.
All right, guys, going into the matchup. Here we go. Nashi versus Spero. All right, here's the follow-up. Let's see what we're going to see out of these two. Again, these guys play each other a ton. Nice, able to get the big hit, the follow-up. Look at that. This is crazy.
KO. Round 2.
This is the student-teacher matchup.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Able to get in. Again, these guys have a lot of playtime together. Nice conversion there with the sidestep 30-4. And the follow-up. Sorry, I had to do it. That's the
St. Louis style?
Yeah, that's the St. Louis style, baby.
Say sidestep 34. Oh my god. I can't.
Yeah, it confused me too when I first heard Tasty Steve say that. Shout out to Tasty Steve, of course. We miss you, brother. Anyways, look at that Nashi right now picking away. Oh, he tried to get the crush, but unable to do it at the right opportunity time. Look at that. Wow. Nashi is putting the rush down here on Spero.
Instant running 3 with Feng. That's not easy to do.
I'm the master now. Wow.
2 quick rounds from Nashi.
Round 3.
Spero probably came into this thinking like, well, I just gotta do what I usually do when I usually beat Nashi. Look at him now. This is new and improved Nashi, by the way. Definitely somebody who's put a lot of time in to try to make that next level leap. You know, it's so hard to improve once you get to a certain point. Like, it's the little things that you have to work on, things that you might have to like go back and erase bad habits, and those take a little bit of time just to make those small changes. Nashi thought the slide was coming in. That's the typical slide mix-up. You run in there with Eddy, you do down 3-3, you get the mid. Ooh, backstep off the grab. Spero still got a chance. He wants to make this game count. If he's going to lose, he doesn't want to lose that fast. Three straight, one hit away.
All right,
2
back
minutes.
to back. A forward four is looking to close it out. Spirojin, again, Spirojin, in my opinion, again, one of the kings of clutch. Oh, look at that, low parry. The follow-up. Nice, oh, no launch. He went for the 4-2-3, which is, of course, one of his quicker punishes, not safe, of course. Okay, nice, and he went for the handstand down 34. Into the follow. Sorry, I had to hesitate there. Down 3+4 from handstand position. Able to get the launch. And look at that. A sliver of life left for Nashi. Nashi's going to have his work cut out for him. Gets a counter hit. This is big.
Final round. First game. Spero coming all the way back after being down 2 rounds strong. It's that I know the way you play. Stuff playing out right now. Nashi losing a little bit of steam. He's slowing down.
Ooh, big counter hit.
Yeah, he was trying to find something, anything.
It's going to be close. Follow-up 3 guaranteed. And look at this. What is it? The mid comes out, and Spirojin able to take the first match. Coming from behind pretty much the entire time. You know, Nashi was on fire. Got the 2 rounds early on, and then Spirojin just clutching it out again. Solid play throughout. And again, I feel like these guys have to play so outside of the box since they fight each other and they train against each other. They know their tendencies. And, you know, it's something that maybe the chat and the crowd that's watching here on Twitch, they might not be able to see, but these nuances, these guys are definitely trying to outplay and outthink each other at every end.
I'm pretty sure there's even going to be things that we don't know that they have, you know, between those two. They have probably thousands of games experience, to say the least. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be instances where we don't know why a certain player will go for a certain strategy, but to them, it's kind of like probably something they've been through time and time again, right? Spero, he's the type of player, you know, even if you're up 2-0 on him, like, don't be surprised if he becomes 3 straight, because he has that never give up mentality. Until the announcer says KO, he's going to try everything he can to make that comeback. Whereas a lot of players, they might have already mentally packed it up, you know, if things aren't going their way. And that's exactly what was happening. Like, Nashi came out and just destroyed Spero. We were kind of making fun of him, thinking that he was going to, like, win real easily. But then, you know, 1 round down, 2 rounds down, 3 rounds down, Spero. That's how you got to approach those comeback situations. You can't win all 3 rounds at once. So he broke them up into 3 different pieces. It looked like he was trying different game plans each round too. And leading up to the final round, that's where he kind of got his craziest. He was able to, he was the one willing to make the first move. And I don't think Nashi was ready for that. He's used to that, you know, typical Spero defensive style. And that's something that works out in Spero's favor. Like, anytime he could flip the switch, at any time he could go in. And it's not like Spero can't throw flip coins on you. He can't just, it's not like he can't, you know, employ mix-ups in your face and play aggressive. He can do all that, but he really, really likes to pick his spots on when, you know, when the time is right. And that's kind of what he does best. His timings, his defense, his keep out, it's just too good. That Eddy backdash. There were no walls that stage. Nashi probably was not happy with that.
Well, it looks like we do have walls this time. So the Dragon's Nest, and I feel like this is probably his favorite stage.
Probably. It's the Feng stage.
Yeah, got to, right?
Feng stage, Eddy's wall carries and wall combos aren't really that good. Like, especially his wall combo. It's very, very underwhelming. I could see that getting maybe an enhancement in season 4 if they decide to do that. But I know that from, like, the Eddy community, that's something that they've been longing for a long time, since, like, all these characters keep getting, like, souped up wall combos. And Eddy's like, when is it my turn?
Wow, he went for the Johnny Cage there. Yep. I like how we all know that's what it is, but that was awesome. Here we go. Try to keep up the wall. Went for, I don't know if that was a misinput there with that junkyard starter, the 10-string starter, or the string starter, I should say. Try to keep him there. Let's see what happens. Again, these 2 players know each other so well.
Punish for a jab. That's the power of Feng Wei 4-4, that deceptive range. And all it takes is just a normal hit to stun and get the combo. Nice backstep. Going to create some distance to where the post-hit rage drive situation is not that scary. Nashi just needs 1 hit, and Spero can't win with a combo here. Oh, yeah. Well, he can now.
Well, definitely
that
can.
Made all the difference. That one low poke.
Nice. He dashed in, went for the wall standing 1, able to get it. Nashi again, you know, winning the rounds early on. Oh, and he got baited by the power crush.
Yeah, since we saw what we saw last game, like even if Nashi gets out to a strong lead this game, it's kind of like, well, we just saw Spero do it, so I'm pretty sure he could do it again, right?
Like a moot point, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, he's down, but it doesn't matter. He can make a comeback.
We literally just saw this happen.
Yeah, I mean, Spero, king of clutch. I mean, he's one of those guys that lives by the mantra. I mean, it's never over till it's over. Oh, you always got to put some respect on his name there. Eddy, not really known for crazy comebacks, but has the ability to if you guess wrong. That's the thing. You guess wrong, you're going to get put in the blender. And Nashi just has to do something to make sure he doesn't get put into those situations where he has to eat a potential 50-50 or more damage opportunities. You can't leave yourself open for a counter hit either. Eddy is notorious for, having some crazy counter hit damage.
Spero sitting on his life lead for a good 10 seconds while Nashi was trying to find an opening. He makes a mistake. Sidestep 34.
Nice. It's an epidemic, man. It's catching on everywhere.
That move is actually one of the best Eddy moves for playing Keep Out, just because of the way it works. It's so weird.
Are you talking about the from crouch 4?
No, sidestep both kicks.
Sidestep, yeah. It definitely is. It's crazy too because it's punishable, but it has this really weird phantom range
Not all
that
the
can
time,
clip
right?
you. Not all the time. That's the thing. It's totally distance dependent too, right? And you can
Crazy.
you can
It
recover
is.
crouching from it. You can recover standing, obviously, but that's the thing is you got to put some respect on it.
There's like that, if he whips it or if you block it, you don't even know what you're supposed to do after just because of the distance that he creates. It's an unfair move. Uh-oh, I think that was counter hit. He didn't.
I mean, that's his sidestep pretty much. That move itself is his sidestep.
Yep.
And Spero able to close it out. He takes it over Nashi as he moves on. I told you got to watch out for that bracket. The match between Spero and Dante, I feel like, is the match to watch out for. That player. Whoever comes out of that match will set the tone for the rest of the loser bracket. And look at that, Spero going as far as he can now as he waits for the winner of the next matchup, which is going to be coming up.
Yeah, Spero now with momentum on his side, that's what's scary. Like a tournament veteran, also who's played in a lot of online events and just came off a dominating performance, beat somebody who you said apparently Dante, who dominated him last time. To get that off your back, that was really nice of Spero to be able to achieve. But I've never seen Spero against Blazing Peanut, and I haven't seen Spero against Obscure in a long time. And if Spero is gonna try to win this tournament, emerge and come back from losers, he's gonna have to get through one, if not maybe both of these guys. Especially Dr. Blazing Peanut. He is the true X Factor right now.
Oh yeah.
Like Lei Wulong and just having legacy setups. We saw the power of Sukin and Lei when he was the final boss going up against speed kicks. It's just really, really hard to deal with that. Like when you have 10 plus years, almost 20 years of Lei setups, even though he's gone through a lot of changes, reworks here and there. I mean, you cannot account for everything, especially in a high pressure tournament environment. So yeah, that's gonna happen. We also, like I said, the winners finals, Dr. Blazing Peanut, Obscure. Who would have thought? 2 Florida players.
So I see a lot of people in the chat asking, there is going to be a special presentation that's going to be happening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys hang in there, there's obviously going to be a lot of Tekken action. We still have the rest of our top 8. We have our final Secret Boss Challenge. Then, of course, we have our presentation from our fearless leaders, Harada-san and Michael Murray.
I cannot wait, bro. Every time that we shout that out, I look at the time just to get an official T- of where we're at. So if you're wondering, that's a little under 2.5 hours from now. So we are getting ever so closer to kind of the unveiling of whatever it is they have for us on season 4. I am super, super stoked.